everyone. Today I'm going to show you Unit 2 in the mountains. It's a very interesting subject that I'm going to talk about. It's about a wonderful journey among the nature elements. We will know about the mountains and their peaks. We will know what a ravine is, and we will know that a meadow is like a green valley. Now, let's go to our new words. Okay, mountain. Mountain means a very high hill. Again, mountain. Meadow. Meadow means a large area of grass. Meadow. Ravine. Ravine means a deep narrow valley between rocks. Ravine. Glacier. Glacier, a frozen river of ice. Glacier. Deep. Deep, going a long way down from to the bottom. Deep. Exhausted. Exhausted means very tired. Massive. Massive, very big. Shady. Shady, full of shadows. Incredible. Incredible, not believable. Boulder. Boulder, a very large round rock. Big. Big, the top of the mountain. Unwrap. Unwrap, to take the paper of the present. Waterfall. Waterfall, a place where water flows from a high place. Cliff. Cliff, a high steep rock. Cliff. Okay, rock. Rock means stone. Okay, forest. Forest, a large area of land covered with trees. Forest. Path. Path, a way or a track that people can walk along. Cave. Cave, a large hole in the side of a hill or under the ground. Village. Village, a very small town in the countryside. Village. Now, our new structure is about necessity and obligation. Okay? We use have to and has to in the present. Okay, have to with I, we, they, you, and a plural noun plus infinitive. For example, I have to do my homework today. I have to do my homework today. Okay? We use he, she, it, and a singular plus has to plus infinitive. Okay? For example, Sam has to take a rest. Sam has to take a rest. This is the affirmative way. Again, we use have to and has to express necessity in the present. Okay, In the negative way, with I, we, they, you, plural, we use don't have to plus infinitive. Don't have to plus infinitive. For example, they don't have to walk to school. They don't have to walk to school. Okay? With he, she, it, and a singular, we use doesn't have to plus infinitive. We use doesn't have to plus infinitive. For example, he doesn't have to get up early. He doesn't have to get up early. So, the negation of have to, don't have to, or do not have to, and the negation of has to, doesn't have to, or does not have to. Okay, let's move on to yes or no questions. We use to, we use do, with I, we, they, you, plus plural. For example, do you have to study hard? Do you have to study hard? Remember, we use do with I, we, they, you, and the plural. Next, with does, we use he, she, it, and a singular. Again, with does, we use he, she, it, and a singular, plus have to, plus infinitive. For example, does Lulu have to get up early? Does Lulu have to get up early? Again, we use have to and has to in the present to express necessity. But in the past, we use had to express the necessity that in the past. Affirmative form, subject plus had to plus infinitive. Subject, like we said before, I, we, they, you, he, she, it, and plural and singular. For example, I had to sleep early yesterday. Yesterday is a keyword for the past. So we used had to express necessity in the past. I had to sleep early yesterday. In the affirmative way. But in the negative, we use the subject plus didn't have to plus infinitive. Okay, the negation of had to is didn't have to. Didn't have to plus infinitive. For example, the boy didn't have to take a test last week. The boy didn't have to take a test last week. Okay? Yes or no questions. We use did to ask about the obligation and necessity in the past. The form is did plus subject plus have to plus infinitive. Again, did plus subject plus have to plus infinitive. For example, did the boy have to go to the school yesterday? Did the boy have to go to the school yesterday? In the future, we use will have to. We use will have to express necessity. Okay? Again, in the affirmative way, we use will have to express necessity in the future. The form is subject plus will have to plus infinitive. For example, we will have to finish our project tomorrow. We will have to finish our project tomorrow. Okay? But in negative form, we use subject plus will not plus have to plus infinitive. Won't here is the abbreviation of will not. We can say will not or won't. For example, Tom won't have to travel next Friday. Or we can say Tom will not have to travel next Friday. Remember, will not equals won't. Okay? Yes or no questions? The form is we ask with will plus subject plus have to plus infinitive. For example, will they have to take their exams next week? Again, will they have to take their exams next week? By the way, with yes or no questions, we can answer with yes or no. Okay? If I ask by will they have to take their exams next week? If we answered with yes, we can say yes, they will have to take their exams next week. Or with no, no, they will not or they won't have to take their exams next week. Good morning, everyone. Let's continue our new vocabulary about Unit 5 in the mountains, Part 2. Try to listen carefully and repeat after me. Bridge. Bridge means a road or a path that goes over a river. Bridge. Bridge. Breeze. Breeze means a light wind. Breeze. Roar. Roar, the sound of a wild animal. Roar. Beast. Beast means an animal, especially a dangerous one or a wild one. Beast. Edge. Edge. Edge means the line where an object begins or ends. Edge. Shadow. Shadow means an area of darkness. Shadow. Guide. Guide means someone who looks after a group of people who are visiting a place and give them information about it. guide, guide. Ache, ache, ache means pain. Ache. Steep, steep. For example, steep road means hill goes down or up at a sharp angle. Steep. Narrow, narrow is the opposite of a wide. Narrow means the opposite of wide. Steady, steady is an adjective, means not moving or shaking. Steady. Scary, scary means frightening. Beacon, beacon, to point to someone using your finger. Beacon. Whinny, whinny, whinny means the high sound that a horse makes. Whinny. Crash, crash means to have an accident by hitting something. Crash. Follow, follow, follow means to walk behind someone when you are going in the same direction. Follow means to walk behind someone when you are going in the same direction. Set off, set off means to start going somewhere. Set off. Swing, swing, to move up and down, backwards and forwards. And tinkle, tinkle, to make a high ringing sound. Tinkle. Let's move on to our new structure about infinitive of purpose. Okay, we use the infinitive of purpose to give the reason and to answer the questions that begin with why. Okay, we use to plus infinitive to answer the question. For example, why did the boys go to the park? Why did the boys go to the park? The answer is the boys went to the park to play football. To play football. Okay? We answered with went because we used did and go in the question. Okay? To plus infinitive, to play football. Example number 2. Why is Molly buying eggs? Why is Molly buying eggs? The answer is Molly is buying eggs to make a cake. To plus infinitive, to make a cake. Okay? When we ask with why, we answer using to. Okay? Let's move on to our phonics time. We have CH sound like cha, cha, called soft sound. So CH make a soft sound like cha, cha. Listen carefully. bunch, bunch, lunch, munch, catch, chop, chair, chip. Okay, when ch make the sound of a cha, it makes a soft sound, but in some words the letters ch make a hard sound like ka sound. Listen. Ache, ache, stomach, stomach, toothache, toothache, headache, headache, anchor, anchor, school, school. Now it's time to answer the workbook. Open your workbook's page 14. Okay. Exercise 1. Answer the questions. Use the verbs in the box. Make, pick, play, meet, buy. Number 1. Why did the boys go to the park? Okay. The answer: the boys went to the park to play football. Number 2. Why did Lucy go to the mall? The answer is Lucy went to the mall to buy a dress. Number 3. Why is Grandma buying eggs? The answer is Grandma is buying eggs to make a cake. Number 4. Why are the children going to the station? The answer is that children are going to the station to meet their grandma. Number 5. Why is Fred climbing the tree? The answer is Fred is climbing a tree to pick up apples. Okay, exercise 2. Write the sentences correctly. Number 1. The girl is wearing a scarf to keep warm. Number 2. The children are going to the beach to swim. Again, the children are going to the beach to swim. Number 3. Sam went to the bathroom to wash his hands. Again, Sam went to the bathroom to wash his face. Number 4. Meg sat at the table to do her homework. Again, Meg sat at the table to do her homework. Turn the page. Okay, exercise 1. Complete the sentences with words from the box using have to, has to, had to, will have to. Okay, look at the keywords to answer these questions. Number 1. John blank finished his project last night. Last night. Express, yes, the past. We use had to express the past because of last night. Number 2. We always blank wear our uniform to school. Look at always and choose or pick up the correct word. Yes, we always have to wear our uniform to school. Number 3. Susie blank get up early tomorrow. Tomorrow express what? Yes, express the future. Susie will have to get up early tomorrow. Number 4. Fred blank practice the piano every day. Every day. We use has to express the present. Okay? Number 2. Write questions start with these words. We have do, does, did, will. Look at the answers and pick up the correct word and make a question. Number 1, the answer is yes, she has to get up early every morning. Yes, with she we use does she have to get up early every morning? Does she have to get up early every morning? Don't forget the question mark, okay? Number 2, the answer is yes, they will have to take their exam next week. Okay, we can make cross and using will to ask. Will they have to take their exams next week? Question mark. Number 3. Yes, we had to finish our projects yesterday. We have had. Then we can ask with yes, did you have to finish your project yesterday? Okay, number 4. The answer is yes, they have to get to school on time. Okay, we use do with they. Do they have to get to school on time? Okay, exercise 3. Change the sentences. Use not. You can negate. Number 1, the children have to walk to school. Okay, how can we negate it? Have to. Remember, when we negate have to, we use don't have to. Excellent. The answer is the children don't have to walk, and complete the whole sentence. Number 2, Susan will have to go to school. Remember, when we negate will, we just add not, or we can use the abbreviation with won't. We can say Susan won't have to okay, to go to the hospital. To go to the hospital. Number 3, Fred has to study. Has. The negation of has, yes, I can hear you. Doesn't have. Okay, Fred doesn't have to study. The last one, the boys had to take a test. Okay, had to, we can negate had to by using didn't. Have to, excellent. The boys didn't have to take a test. Okay, let's move on to the check up page. Exercise 1. Answer the questions. Use the verbs in the box. To catch, to build, to visit, to buy, to make. Number 1. Why did Joe go to the music shop? Okay. Joe went to the music shop to what? To buy CDs. To buy CDs. Okay. Number 2. Why did the children walk up the hill? The children walked up the hill to visit the castle. Number 3. Why has the farmer got a cat? The farmer has got a cat to catch the mice. Okay. Number 4. Why is mom buying that cloth? Mom is buying that clothes to what? To make, excellent, to make a dress. Okay, a dress. Number 5. Why did the men cut down the trees? The men cut down the trees to build the house. Okay. Exercise 2. Complete the sentences with words from the box. We have to, has to, had to, will have to. Number 1. Kim's father. Okay. Again, we should look at the keywords. We have last. So we can use the past using had to. Had to. Kim's father had to fly to London last week. Number 2. The pupils blank read this book. Next. Next. Express what? Express the future. Okay, we use will have to express the future. Number 3. Jimmy blank get up early every day. We have every day. we have Jimmy too. Yes, with the present we use has to with the singular noun. Number 4, do I we ask it using do. Yes, do I have to eat the sandwich? Number 5, Lucy didn't. Okay, didn't. The sentence is negative. Yes, didn't plus infinitive, we can use have to go to school yesterday. Number 6, we always blank wash our hands before lunch. We always, we have we and always express the present. Yes, we have to wash our hands before lunch. Thank you for listening and see you next time inshallah.